Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Libor Čech, and I'm actually speaking English today for our English-speaking clients here. I'm owner of a company called Auris, and at the same time, a company called Global Process Automation. We're located here in Prague, as well as in Wilmington, North Carolina. We represent a company called Darktrace out of England, and with the regional offices throughout Europe, but at the same time, headquarters in Cambridge, England, and San Francisco. I'm personally from North Carolina, even though my Czech name has a Czech heritage. Today I'd like to introduce a company called Darktrace. Darktrace has been established about 6-7 years ago in Cambridge, on Cambridge University, directly on campus. And we work with Darktrace not only in Czech Republic and throughout Europe, but also we represent Darktrace on the North American continent. The product out of the Darktrace is called the Enterprise Immune Systems. And the system itself is a software that pretty much learns itself about the client, about each end user, and about the network and its structure and stability. Let's just briefly talk about what we're going to talk about. First, I'm going to talk about the background and the company. What is the landscape of the intelligence threat? Then briefly about the enterprise immune system. And then sort of a few screenshots of the visualizer itself. And then if we have a couple minutes left, I will show a couple or maybe 3-4 different real-world examples and where we have a system installed. The Darktrace, again, established 6-7 years ago, headquarters in Cambridge. We have more than 2,400 systems or installers already running the systems. With about 400 employees at the moment. You could see regional offices throughout the world, and with 375 partners, meaning that each country has more than just one location. Just the revenue increase is about 600% year on year. Out of the wide and broad spectrum of clients, these are just some of the end users that use our system. I guess the critical system for us is running at British Telecom that has 4.5 million end users. One of the critical clients in the critical infrastructure is a company called Drax Energy. And then, as you can see, we have T-Mobile and so on and so forth. What does the landscape actually looks like, and what can we control, and what can we monitor? With the enterprise, the system, we can not only just do the physical network, but we can also scan and monitor the cloud applications, both the physical and virtual. Needless to say, that as my colleague here mentioned, a lot of the threats and a lot of attacks are no longer associated with some hacking directly into the client's network with the physical hacker, but a lot of it is done directly by intelligence, and a lot of it is done by machine intelligence. In a nutshell, no two networks are alike, meaning that we don't have two networks, and we can't really duplicate one application or one remedy from one client to another. It all has to be specifically tailored to each client's needs. We do have to have a scalability, meaning that we can't just have a system that's designed for a large client that would be a size of, for example, Chess or Drax Energy or British Telecom. We need to be able to have a client that's able to monitor just a couple PCs. In fact, the smallest client that we have are a couple guys on the New York Stock Exchange that trade close to $4.5 billion daily, yet they only have 2 computers, 2 servers. And so we can basically monitor everyone from 2 to 3 employee company all the way up to 4.5 million. So enterprise immune system, basically what it does, it learns itself. In other words, the moment we connect the system to the network, it scans, it finds out what the network looks like, and detects all the sophisticated threats within the network, meaning 100% visibility means that we can see everything that's on the network. And not only on the physical network, but on a virtual network as well. So in a couple of slides that I have here for the 3D visualizer. Oops. So this is actually our dashboard. Some of our members are already here familiar with it. We have several systems running here in Prague. And this is our dashboard, meaning this is what the security officer or a person responsible for the plant or company security can see just by firing up the application. You know, we can actually see where our servers are. Then we can see physically what are the problems, or anything that's highlighted can indicate some of the problems on the network. For example, here at the bottom we see triangles. So anytime there is any level of threat, any problem, we can see what's happening. Now, the critical aspect of the application and the software is that this is all happening in the real time, so we don't have any delay. And with that, we can move forward with some of the other problems that we can address, which means not only that we can monitor, but at the same time we're able to do something about it. Again, the more screenshots of the application. In a nutshell, again, just to summarize some of it, we have more than 27,000 in progress. The system's running. Not only that we're looking at the actual IT side, but we can do anything from IoT devices through VPNs, through proxy servers, and so on and so forth. So the outcome of the scenario is that no matter what we do in the system now, or what we do with the cybersecurity, threats are inevitable, meaning that it's not just how we can actually approach it to guard against it, but it's what we do about it. And no security teams, no matter how large, can keep up with the generation of machine threats. Therefore, the only way to do that, the only way to deal with this is to basically set up a system that will not only just monitor, but also alert in real time. So thank you very much, and wish you a wonderful day.